I welcome you to this session of ISO 14001 2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 5, leadership, and under this clause, subclause 5.1, leadership and commitment. So as usual, first of all, I'll read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. So clause 5, leadership, and under this 5.1 subclause, leadership and commitment. Top management shall demonstrate leadership and commitment with respect to the environment management system by A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. There are so many points in this. A, by taking accountability for the effectiveness of the environmental management system. B, ensuring that the environmental policy and environmental objectives are established and are compatible with the strategic direction and the context of the organization. C, ensuring the integration of the environmental management system requirements into the organization's business processes. D, ensuring that the resources needed for the environment management system are available. E, communicating the importance of effective environmental management and of conforming to the environmental management system requirements. F, ensuring that the environmental management system achieves its intended outcomes. And G, directing and supporting persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the environmental management system. And H, promoting continual improvement. And F is supporting other relevant management roles to demonstrate their leadership as it applies to their areas of responsibility. And there is a note below which says, reference to business in this international standard can be interpreted broadly to mean those activities that are core to the purpose of the organization's existence. So this is all in this particular clause, and now let us discuss this in more detail. So we are talking about subclause 5.1, leadership and commitment, under clause number 5, leadership. The top management shall demonstrate leadership and commitment with respect to the environmental management system. So the main responsibility or crux of the problem is that the requirement says that the top management who runs the organization has to demonstrate leadership. Leaders are those who care for others. So they have to demonstrate leadership, and commitment is with respect to the environmental management system. They have to demonstrate that they are fully committed to the environmental management system which has been prepared by them. And how they have to do it? By A, taking accountability for the effectiveness of the environmental management system. The top management has to be responsible for the effectiveness of the environmental management system. That means the environmental management system, whatever we plan and make, will deliver the results as desired. So it will deliver the desired results. So then it will be treated as effective. So the top management has to take accountability for the effectiveness of the environmental management system. That is the very first thing, A. Now B, ensuring that The environmental policy and environmental objectives are established and are compatible with the strategic direction and the context of the organization. And the objectives which we set for the environmental management, they have to be according to the environmental policy, in keeping with the environmental policy and environmental objectives contained within the policy, and these are established and compatible to the strategic direction and context of the organization. We have to ensure that they are meeting this particular requirement, that they are compatible with the strategic direction of the organization as set by the management and the context of the organization. That means the environment around the organization. It has to be compatible with that. Now see, ensuring that the integration of the environmental management system requirements into the organization's business processes. We have to ensure that the requirements of the environmental management system, they are built into the organization's business processes. That means they are integrated with the business processes. All the requirements of the environmental management system that we have set for the organization, they should be integrated with the environmental management system and into the organization's business processes. Well, what are the business processes? Well, various activities that we do within the organization, like commercial department is doing its activities, contacting the clients, getting orders from them, and meanwhile having an interface with the client for any problem that they may have. Then we have the contracts department or the tendering department, which handles the tendering aspect and obtains the orders from the client. And then we have the purchase department, the design department, and there are so many other, safety department. So we have to ensure the integration of the organization's environment management system with all these management processes. That means management processes should be responding to all the requirements of the environmental management system, and whenever we are discussing a particular requirement, it has to talk about the environmental management system that we have built. Okay, then we come to D. Ensuring that the resources needed for the needed for the environmental management system are available. So this is naturally the responsibility of the top management to arrange the resources, because the resources require funds, they require money for arranging, and that those funds have to be arranged by the top management of the organization. So they have to ensure that the resources needed for the environment management system, they are available and they are spent as required for running the organizational management system, the environment management system. Okay, now we come to the E, communicating the importance of effective environment management and of conforming to the environment management system requirements. That means according to this particular standard and whatever are the requirements of the environment management system, we should be meeting all those requirements, and we should be communicating the importance of the effectiveness of the environment management system, and that the environment system will deliver the desired results and is conforming to the environment management system requirements contained either spelled by the organization or contained within the standard. Okay, now next F is ensuring that the environment management system achieves its intended outcomes. So the top management has to ensure that the environment management system which we have prepared is integrated into the business processes, and we are able to ensure that it achieves the intended outcomes, whatever we are expecting the outcomes of the management system, we are able to achieve that. Okay, now we come to G, directing and supporting the persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the environment management system. We have to ensure that we interact with the staff and the management of the organization. So the top management has to do this. They have to direct and support the persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the environmental management system, so that the environment management system is able to deliver whatever we are expecting this to deliver, and whatever we have designed it for. If we have designed it for with certain aims and objectives, it should be able to deliver those aims and objectives. Okay, then we come to G, directing and supporting persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the environment management system. This we have covered just now. Then H, promoting continual improvement. Continual improvement is a permanent objective of any system, the quality system or the environment management system. So we have to continually be on the lookout how to improve our environment management system. If a new technology is there in the market, maybe adopt that technology, or new methods which come to our knowledge, we take them into account and we adopt those new methods of working. Okay, directing and supporting persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the environment management system. So we have to make our environment system more effective, and we have to ensure that we keep directing our people for doing so. And then H is promoting continual improvement. Well, continual improvement is a permanent objective for any system. So we have to ensure that we are on the path of continual improvement by adopting new technology, by changing our ways of working so that we make it more effective. So that our working is more effective, we are able to achieve whatever we want to achieve. So our environment management system has to be more and more effective. Then we are on the path of continual improvement, and we should be entitled to say that we are promoting continual improvement. And last point F is supporting other relevant management roles to demonstrate their leadership as it applies to their areas of responsibility. Everybody has to carry out their own responsibilities in their own areas of working. So we have to ensure that all other departmental heads, they also own their responsibility and ensure that whatever is happening in their area of work is also, helping us to improve the environment management system. So supporting the other relevant management roles, the top management has to support those persons, the persons who are directing and supporting persons to contribute to the effectiveness of the environmental management system, and supporting other relevant management roles to demonstrate their leadership as it applies to their areas of responsibility. So not only those, the management is supposed to be supporting not only those who are engaged in the management system, environment management system, but other people also, so that everybody is able to contribute and make the system more effective. So that is how the system becomes more effective. So we have to demonstrate that they show their leadership as it applies to their areas of responsibility. So every head has to ensure that they keep making efforts towards making the system more effective. So that's all in this uh, in this particular clause, and let us see if there are more points in this. Yeah, there is a note below which says reference to business in this international standard can be interpreted broadly to mean those activities that are core to the purpose of the organization's existence. So that is what we mean by the business. So the business of the organization are those activities which are core for the organization to sustain itself and core for the purpose of the organization's existence. So that is the note for making it clear what business in this international standard can be interpreted as. So it means broadly those activities that are core to the purpose of the organization's existence. So that's all in this clause. This was a little long clause. So I hope you have understood the requirements of this particular clause. But by any chance, if there is anything which is not clear to you, please put your comment below this video and I'll try to explain to you further. And if you are liking my videos, please give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues so that those other people who are also engaged in implementation of ISO 14000, they also take advantage of the knowledge exchange which is taking place between us. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load the video, the information will reach you without any delay. You will be able to see my video without any delay. So thank you very much, and we are meeting on next Sunday on environmental policy, that is clause number 5.2. So bye bye, thank you very much, goodbye.